Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Eatin Good. Rodney, where are you going with them? Give them. Rodney's walking around with these little bits of candy roaster squash, pretending he's Madonna singing Papa Don't Preach. Anyway, Rodney, I need these for my recipe this week. What am I making? I thought maybe with these last little bits of candy roaster, I could make a nice candy roaster fritter. Yeah, will that suit you? All right then. Well, listen, y'all stick around. I'll show you how. Hey, Rodney. Vogue. That's funny. Before we go any further, I'd like to remind you guys, please don't forget to mash that subscribe button, give me a big old thumbs up, maybe even leave me a comment or two. I sure would appreciate it. For this year recipe, we're going to need 4 cups of grated candy roaster, 2/3 of a cup of Parmesan cheese, some spring onions, some fried bacon, 1 teaspoon of garlic, 2 eggs, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, 2 tablespoons of chopped rosemary, half a cup of flour, a teaspoon of your favorite seasoning salt blend, and some olive oil for frying. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Eatin Good in the Woods, channel that shows you just 'cause you're camping doesn't mean you gotta eat like a hobo. Well, folks, I got some good news and some bad news for you. Bad news is, it's the end of candy roaster season. I know, calm yourself. It's a horrible day in the Eatin Good in the Woods house too when it's the end of candy roaster season. But the good news is I do have 2 little bits left over. These are the end pieces from the candy roaster. I'm going to make a nice candy roaster fritter in a cast iron pan. It's got a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, some egg, a little bit of flour. It got some rosemary. Woo! Gonna be hardly fit to eat, but we'll keep going till we find a good spot. What's that, Rodney? Yeah, I heard you singing Borderline. Yeah, I think everybody heard you singing Borderline. All right, we're going to start off by peeling the ends of these here candy roasters. You want to make sure you get all that green stuff off there, because I'm not too entirely sure it's not going to taste foul. And then we're going to grind it on down till we get about 4 cups of shredded candy roaster. Then we're going to cut and clean a couple of spring onions. I made them a little on the chunky side. You do as you want. And into the mix it goes. Well, the battery in my Dad Jim camera done stopped. So in addition to the spring onion, we need to add 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of granulated garlic, 2/3 a cup of shredded Parmesan, and 1 teaspoon of seasoned salt. And about 4 stems of rosemary, chopped really fine. Say, that reminds me, if y'all are looking for a way to support this channel, keep this here trainer rolling full of farm fresh content twice a week, why don't you slide over to my Teespring shop, get yourself a coffee mug or maybe even a t-shirt. But if you don't want to do that, how about you go to buymeacoffee.com, and for the price of a cup of coffee, you help keep this trainer rolling. You can also visit boondockerswelcome.com. All of the links are in the description. Thanks a bunch. Now that should give us about 2 tablespoons of chopped rosemary. And into the mix it goes, and we're going to give it a good mix. Now you didn't think I'd forget the bacon, did you? Put it in there, give it a good mix alongside of 3 teaspoons of baking powder and about half a cup of flour of your choosing. I'm using arrowroot because it's good for my diabetes. And give that a good stir till you don't see any more flour. Now let's take our pan and put into it, I don't know, maybe 3 tablespoons of olive oil on a medium-high heat. When you see the oil start to smoke, notch you off a little bit of that mix, about palm size, roll it in a ball, then flatten it down into a fritter. Make you about 3 of them at a whack and put them in your pan. Now would be a good time to reduce that heat down to about a medium. Now when you see them start to get crispy around the edges, that'd be a good time to press them down just a little bit and then give them a flip. And you're going to want to continue flipping them about every 30 seconds until they're done. Now we'll plate these bad boys up and take a closer look at them. Whoo! Ooh, I want you to look. Ain't them things pretty? I sure think they are. All right, y'all, they are done. D-U-N done. And I want you to have a look at that. Whoo, gonna be hardly fit to eat, but I'm gonna keep going till I find me a good spot. Know what I'm saying? Okay, so they come out nice and crispy on top, and of course they're a little bit chewy on the inside. That's what you expect out of a fritter. And the beautiful thing about this is you can make this mix up 3-4 days in advance, stick it in your refrigerator, and then get to your campsite, put your cast iron skillet on the fire, or put a little oil in it, cook them bad boys up right there, fireside. They'd be fantastic. Well, listen, I guess all we got left to do is to taste them. So I've put a little ranch dressing on top of them. You can do whatever you want to. We're going to try a bit without the ranch dressing though. And here it goes. Y'all, I got a tiger by the tail. It's plain to see. Them are delicious. I want you to take a look at that. One more time, take you a good look at that. We're going to tie a little bit with some of that ranch dressing on top, see if it gets any better. I don't see how it can, but we're going to try. Here's with some of the ranch dressing. What does ranch dressing and bacon have in common? It makes everything better. That's right. That's right. Listen, y'all, you try that for your supper. You try that on a camping trip. You do it wherever you like. I guarantee you everyone's going to love that. So listen, that's going to be about it for this episode of Eating Good in the Woods. Y'all going out there, be nice to one another. I sure love y'all. See y'all next time. God bless.